was a football player or soccer. I started when I was around 4 years old, and I played quite seriously in my early teens, and I made the regional in Namibia. While at university, almost every day, I'd run over and just play five-a-side in this net. I started feeling a little uncomfortable with the knee. There was issues with movement. Eventually, it got worse, and I went and checked with a family doctor, and they did an ultrasound that showed that I had a tumor. And the biopsy results showed that I had cancer. My name is Christopher Aiff. I'm 21 years old, and I'm living with osteosarcoma. Doctors say I have 6 months to 2 years left to live, but really they have no idea. Family is so key. My sister is truly the most amazing person I know. We're very much friends beyond any family obligation that we have to one another.
He's almost my backbone. Everything that I really want to do and accomplish, my dreams, he's what makes me want to do them.
The diagnosis hasn't in any way warped the relationship. The cancer, in a weird way, has given us the platform to explore that further together and travel the world and do things that most people don't get the chance to do. It's just sad that the cost for that is so high. Statistically, I could have won the lottery. I just happened to be on the flip side of that spectrum. It's strange. I thought that I wouldn't be able to handle it once they told me. And as soon as the words came out of his mouth, you have osteosarcoma, and I was like, okay, it's on. I got you. I was just going to be the best patient there was. I did 9 cycles of chemotherapy and 1 surgery to remove the sarcoma from my knee. I was told that I was cancer-free in January this year. 3 months thereafter, I had my first follow-up scan. What was once 3 small spots in my lungs was now around 40 or 50 small tumors between both. I was told that hope for eradicating the illness had passed, and so the focus was now on buying time.
Watching him go through chemo and being completely powerless, if it wasn't the nausea, then it was the restlessness and the insomnia. And the last round of the chemo, he said, "Mom, I don't want to do it." And I said, "Okay, we won't do it."
You know, I had felt what I think death feels like. And I wasn't willing to risk a life to go back to that place, not for any treatment. It was decided by myself and supported by my family that we should, you know what, identify the things that are most important to me and create a bucket list and just do them.
I realize that other people are probably asking the same question. How can you, when you know you have limited time with him, let him go? Yeah. But I want him to be doing his bucket list. How can I not let him go?
I think as a parent, there can be no greater sacrifice than that. And if I could ask for anything, that would be that. And, you know, a cure for cancer on the side could be nice, but
Good morning, world. sky day. The boys are still asleep in their drug rugs. We played our music way too late. I'm gonna run down and jump in the ocean. I love the feel of the salt on my skin. And we've been living in this house all summer. Loved every
I've been traveling for close to 4 months now. This is our 9th country. And every day since I made that decision has reinforced and validated it. You know, we haven't paid a dime wherever we've lived. It's all been with friends and family, and it's all been love-focused and friendship-focused. Hi.
We wanted to get something that was for the two of us, including our travels, basically.
It's just like such a perfect symbol that is indigenous and authentic to Southern Africa and Namibia specifically.
Very excited.
It's good someone is finally doing that for her.
You know, I loved him and appreciated him, you know, throughout our entire lives. And I've learned so much from him. But the past few months, and you start thinking and you almost prepare yourself for a funeral, you know, and what will life be like when he's not around. And I started to realize how he lives within me. I don't know how to explain how excited I am.
I'm doing good, son. While I'm sad that perhaps I may not get the chance to experience love in any romantic capacity, I have loved and been loved more than most people will ever in their lifetime. And of that, I have no doubt.
So cool.
And I'm glad we got them in the same.
I don't think Dad can be angry. I have no idea how I'm gonna do anything.
I will love my family always. I would never lose sight of what they did for me during this time, and for what this time and this illness has brought to our family. It would be amazing if I could use that gratitude and that reference point and that perspective still in this life. And if by some chance the world does not feel it is necessary to terminate my life to get that message across, I would be greatly appreciated. The decision to be positive is not one that disregards or belittles the sadness that exists. It is rather a conscious choice to focus on the good and to cultivate happiness and genuine happiness. Happiness is not a limited resource. And when we devote our energy and time to trivial matters and choose to stress over things that ultimately are insignificant, from that point we perpetuate our own sadness, and we lose sight of the things that really make us happy and rationalize our way out of doing amazing things. Dying doesn't need to be a bad thing. It is in fact a necessary thing. I want to be remembered as someone who did their best